morning, everyone, and welcome to digiMAX Sports Network. This is Scott Kerker along with Ryan Vogel and Randy Begole. Guys, it's one of the first times I've been down here before a game where we've started the game here on the field. This is a little different. This is a lot different than at Metamora. The fans are a long ways away. It's just a lot different than what it is at Malone.
Absolutely. A little more oval track here, a lot more space. So, yeah, it's kind of quiet down here, Scott. You know?
It almost kind of out of the game. It just feels like you're so separated. You look up, it's like, wow.
Yeah.
I mean, you just don't get many opportunities to play in a bowl. It's cool, but it just kind of takes the fan aspect a little bit out of the game.
Yeah, for sure. You know, the other thing that's a little bit different is the track just seems to be bigger. It's got to be the same size as our track. I think ours is more elongated. Theirs is more kind of round,
kind of wider turns, maybe a little better for the sprinters, getting around the corner there. So,
and a lot of state track meets held here too. This is the biggest venue for grade school track.
Redbirds take on a very competitive East Peoria team tonight. They started off 4-0. Their last three games, they've run into some buzzsaws a little bit, and hopefully Metamora can be a fourth buzzsaw, but they can put some points on the board.
Yeah, I mean, this game really has big playoff implications. I mean, East Peoria comes in here, they're in the playoffs, Scott. For us, it's big seeding opportunity, really.
Yeah, for sure.
And they had an odd situation with their schedule. They kind of get four of the weaker teams. You get two weaker non-conference teams, and then you get Limestone and Canton right away. And it kind of gives you five opportunities. Like, oh my goodness, this is going to be a tough five opportunities. But they need one of them, and or else they're not going to get in without it.
We've had some injuries. We had some injuries with Riley Blue last week. Suffered a little bit of a concussion problem. He's been cleared. He's fine. He'll be out there tonight. We get Jadon Cranford back, too. He makes up for a lot of ills that we may have, and we haven't had many lately here. We've been playing at a high level, but Jadon Cranford, an electric player, is back on the field tonight.
Having him back is absolutely going to be critical for us. I expect us to run the ball. A lot of success tonight. Keon Allen's still out for another game. Hopefully we get him back next week against Dunlap. But yeah, what else we got injury-wise?
I think that's it right now. We have a couple other guys that are a little bit dinged, but not bad.
Will be a perfect tune-up for Jadon here.
Got
a nice couple weeks off last week. Didn't end up needing him at all. He'll get a nice tune-up here, and we seem to always kind of hit our stride in that last game. This has been the theme the last couple of years. We kind of hit our stride. We played this time at the end of the year. Hopefully that continues.
For sure. Why don't we take a break? When we come back, we'll talk to the Redbird defensive coordinator about how do you stop this high-powered passing offense of East Peoria.
Hi, Tom.
Hey, how's the college visit?
You remembered. It's good.
Does it make the short list?
Yeah, I'm afraid so.
Knowing our clients personally is what we do.
It's okay. This is what we've been planning for.
And with over 13,000 financial advisors, we do it a lot. It's why Edward Jones is the big company that doesn't act that way.
For financial strategies and one-on-one advice, contact Kevin Kyle.
Germantown Grill, where our staff loves the game as much as you do. Football, basketball, baseball, whatever your sport, we'll be cheering right along as we serve up your hometown favorites. We've got everything you need to celebrate the wins. Food and flavors to satisfy any craving. Plus, the best private gaming around, powered by Gold Rush Gaming, the gold standard in video gaming. Only at Germantown Grill in Germantown Hills.
Welcome to Kaufman Wellness Center.
I have struggled with back pain for many years. I've only had 7 decompression treatments, but I have already seen a huge improvement.
Throughout working and sports injuries and that type of thing, my body's been abused for well over 50 years, and Dr. Kaufman has kept me to where I could continue to work. I had carpal tunnel, and once we started the laser light, that tingling and numbness was alleviated. At Kaufman Wellness Center, your journey to wellness starts here.
From storefronts to civic landmarks, Martin Sign Service brings your message to life. As a full-service sign and graphics provider, we manage every detail from design to permitting, fabrication, and installation. Precision craftsmanship on every sign, every time. Channel letters, pylon, and digital message signs that stand out day and night. In business for over 65 years, our expert team delivers every project on time and on budget. Martin Sign Service, trusted for quality, committed to your brand. Contact us today for a free quote on your next project.
101. You can do it. 102. We're not going to give up. We're never until we're strong and mighty and tough. These weights are going to be heavy, like a heavy job. So you're going to need to bring your muscles with you. Got it? Now let's get lifting some weights. Come on.
What sets Snyder Village apart from other retirement living options? With a campus of over 40 acres, Snyder Village is a life plan community, offering several levels of care at one convenient location. From independent living to assisted living to skilled nursing, you're sure to find what you're looking for. Snyder Village is a faith-based community, providing for the physical, emotional, and spiritual needs of others. As a nonprofit organization, Snyder Village offers a local touch. Come see why people call Snyder Village home. Visit SnyderVillage.com.
The State Farm Personal Price Plan helps you create an affordable price just for you.
Contact Greg Harmon for your personal price plan today.
Edward Jones, this is Shirley speaking. How may I help you? Oh, hey Neil, how are you? How was the trip?
With nearly 7 million investors,
Right here. Hold on one second.
you'd expect us to have a highly skilled call center.
Kevin, Neil Hawley's on line 1.
Okay, great. And we do. It's how Edward Jones makes sense of investing.
For financial strategies and one-on-one advice, contact Kevin Kyle.
Well, we love it. So we've been coming for almost 10 years. Dr. Kaufman is affiliated with high school sports. It offers anything from adjustment to physical therapy. The whole staff is so good to my family, which is extremely important nowadays.
Welcome to Kaufman Wellness Center. Our spinal decompression therapy helps alleviate pain and promote healing.
I had severe lower back pain. Dr. Kaufman, he suggested spinal decompression, and it has worked wonders.
At Kaufman Wellness Center, your journey to wellness starts here.
Welcome back. We're here with defensive coordinator Jeff Herring. Coach, we're expecting some heavy on the pass tonight?
Yeah, 12 is a 3-year guy. We saw him here a couple of years ago, and it kind of gave me some nightmares earlier in the week, but we've got a good defensive plan, and it all starts with our guys up front, with the D linemen and the linebackers, making sure that we're setting the tone against the run, and then when we get to those pass downs, we're going to hopefully dial up some pressure and let them get home and make our DBs have to cover, not for 5 seconds, but hopefully for about 2 or 3.
And with Jadon back, are we going to see him going both ways, or is he going to be a one-way use type of guy tonight?
I think that'll probably be within the flow of the game, Ryan. I'm not exactly sure. He did take some defensive reps, but I think he kind of hangs his hat on the offensive side of the ball. But, yeah, when he's in there, he gives us the ability to kind of let him guard one guy, and everybody else can kind of focus maybe on the inside slot receivers or helping the run game.
And then last question, you know, the big thing tonight is there's huge playoff implications for both teams. For us, you're looking to get a great seed. And for them, they're looking to just get in the playoffs. They got a kind of a weird schedule where they got a couple weaker non-conference games, and they got Limestone Canton back-to-back, and now they've gone, 3-week drought, 4-week drought, and they're looking to get in. What's kind of the message to your defense tonight?
The message is to take care of our business and worry about ourselves. Coach Durley, obviously, coming from a background at Eureka College, setting all sorts of passing records, so we know they're going to sling the ball around. But it's just like any other game, Ryan. It's not necessarily about what they're going to do. It's about what we're going to do and how we're going to handle our business.
All right, well, Coach, good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Good to talk to you.
Yep. Thanks, Randy. Coach.
Contact Greg Harmon for an auto quote today.
Music Department is proud to present the 2025 Marching Raiders under the direction of Mr. Adam Schnickman and Mr. Kyle Eno. Tonight's band will be led in the field by Blue Rangers Leo Brown and Reagan Higby. attention to the southwest corner of the field. Remove your hats, place your hand over your heart, and join in singing our national anthem.
Welcome back to East Peoria, Randy. Interesting game for Metamora here tonight. The East Peoria, a very good offensive team. They've struggled defensively, and I think the factor of that is they have so many guys going both ways.
Yeah, depth is so critical here, and I expect this team to come out, and I think they're going to be effective early on, Scott. They're a talented group. But, you look at that Metamora roster, it's just so deep, and you got a lot of guys, able to go one way and stay fresh. That's a tremendous benefit here to the Redbirds tonight.
Well, even if you start and you're just playing on the offensive line, you're rotating in. It's kind of like a 6, 7, 8-man rotation up front. And not only do they not have to worry about going both ways, but and Yeager will probably get some reps tonight on the offensive line, but he's the only one that plays a little defense.
Yeah, that's huge, when you think about it. Over the years, at least in my recent past experience at Metamora, we've had a couple key linemen that have had to go both ways, the whole game, and you start getting into the fourth quarter, and that's a challenge. It's a real conditioning challenge, and if you have an injury there, you're vulnerable. So yeah, the depth of our line is just outstanding.
And the other part of that is so many of those kids, they have to go both ways, and by the end of the year, by this time of the year, they're pretty dinged up, and we haven't had to worry about that right now. We got some angst, or some guys with some ailments, and they're dinged, and they're a little bit beat up, a little bit, but not like most teams.
No. And this team has done a great job this year, just the next man up concept, guys are stepping up and doing a great job, you have two key running backs go out, and all of a sudden, you have a guy step up and have 200 yards last week. Unbelievable.
Yeah, Mark Asherman was just amazing last week. What do you have? 21 rushes for 200 yards.
Yeah, right at 200. It might have been 198, but yeah, what a great effort by him. And that's the guy who's a sophomore who's playing behind a Division I kid and some super talented kids. So, wow. It's neat to see the depth of this team this year. That's what it takes to be a big-time successful program, is to have that depth, Scotty.
We'll go down to the field to Ryan Vogel. Ryan, I didn't see, did you happen to see who was kicking off and who's receiving?
I didn't. Seems like every time you ask me that, I never have the answer either. But I'll tell you this, we'll find out shortly.
I just got word, I think we're receiving.
Yeah, they're announcing the defense here, so I should be receiving.
Well, I wish we could get Randy a chair.
No worries. Hey, I'm in good shape, Scott. Been working out.
Yeah. Randy, this would be the first time Jadon's played since the Canton game 2 weeks ago. So he's missed 2 games. Do you expect a little bit of rust, or do you think he's just going to come out and just
I looked in his eyes and gave him a fist bump down there in the field, and he looked ready to go.
Oh, he certainly did.
He was pretty fired up, and I think last week they probably could have played him, but they just said, you know what, let's give him an extra week, let's rest him and get him going. So I think he's ready to go here. I think he's ready to put on a show today, for sure.
And that's what we did with Daryl Galandri, too. He was, could have kept the scoreboard last week, but we gave him an extra week off.
Got to rest him out. We're expecting big things out of him tonight,
Big win for the freshman tonight. Came from behind, down 20-8 in the fourth quarter, and came back and won 24-20. Big win for Kurt Ryan and the freshmen.
Oh, they looked excellent in that last, 6 minutes of the game. Before that, I think there's a couple little struggles, but, it's about how you finish sometimes, Scott.
You're definitely right. You're definitely right. Another guy that has been a little bit injured was Riley Blue, and he's gotten cleared. He's ready to play tonight. And he's another big body up front. He's been kind of getting on the coaches about letting him be on the hands team on onside kicks. I don't think they're going to do that, but I think he also wants, you've been watching the last few weeks in college football where they'll throw a pass to the receiver and flick it back to a big lineman to get 4 or 5 yards. He's really been campaigning to be that guy for Metamora.
Man, he could be that version. There's an Alabama player. I can't remember his name. I don't know. Ryan, do you know the name of that big Alabama player that they throw the screen passes to? And they let him run the ball like at a 3rd and 3 kind of a thing. You know who that guy is?
Ryan Williams?
I don't know who it is. He's a big boy. He's over 300 pounds.
They just did it this past week. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I cannot think of his name, but there you go.
I can't see the number on that East Peoria kicker.
Riley Blue could be our version of that Alabama player,
83 on the kicker. 83 on the kicker.
83. And we don't have an 83.
Well, that's a good start.
Could be a sophomore. Pickles.
And they go to the left. That's the first time I've seen this before.
Still on his feet over the 40.
Normally you return to your bench.
Nice return there. Gets up to about the 41-yard line, but
so Metamora will come on to the field. Their offense will come on for the first time. And, boy, it's so nice to see number 1 in that backfield.
Oh, it really is. It really is. He's the first one out there. He's chomping at the bit.
These games are precious. It hurts to miss even just one.
For sure. You only get 9 guaranteed.
Petrie back to pass, scrambles to his right side, still on his feet, cuts back to the left. It's out over midfield, and that looks to be a first down.
Wow.
And he ran a lot of yards to get 12.
Yeah. He ran probably close to 50 yards there at least.
I didn't see. Was he looking downfield? The receiver just wasn't open, Ryan, or what? What'd you see on that?
It looked like kind of a play that fell apart immediately. I think Jadon was kind of the setup, and then it just folded from there.
So we're in East Peoria territory here on this after the first play from scrimmage.
Bittner gets a few yards.
Pick up close to 5 yards?
Maybe 4.
4.
Down to the East Peoria 44.
When does Jadon get his first carry?
Yeah, they're keeping us in suspense here.
Getting it spread out.
Morrison shifts to the left side. Quick slant to Bittner. Gets inside the 30-yard line.
Oh, I just love this.
Suspense is building for Cranford to get his first carry here.
He was an eyelash away from breaking that.
Yeah, that was a nice play.
The slant is one of those things in high school. If you can do it successfully, man, it's deadly and it's hard to guard as a DB.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Morrison gets it as the up back, still on his feet. Close to the first down.
Boy, he was rumbling, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was, man. I think the defense thought twice about taking him on. All right, again, Cranford behind Morrison. Cranford gets it on the right side. Got the first down. Down close to the 15.
Pretty good, exciting run there for. What did he pick up, about 8-9 yards?
Yeah, wow. He just kept those feet grinding. McMillan and Pickles split out left. Cranford gets it on the right side.
What a touchdown, Metamora.
Wow, how about Cranford just goes in untouched.
Man, what blocking up front to get that crease. You know, they know that he doesn't need a lot, so they don't waste their time, trying to make like a road grader. They just get the guys off, and then they go to the next level.
Got through in a hurry, did a great job reading his blockers. Nice drive by the Redbirds.
3-minute drive.
Redbird set up for 2. Pickles in motion. Petrie on the right side.
In for the score.
Beautiful.
And that line just cleared everybody out. He never got touched.
No. Yeah, just kind of slid in right behind Morrison there. And good looking play.
These plays are all set up so well, and that line is doing such a nice job. They're kind of imposing their will right now. And it's only the first drive of the game.
Absolutely. Redbirds take the 8-0 lead with 8:57 in the first.
Well, I think the goal is tonight is to have the cheerleaders tap out when they have to do all the
push-ups.
The push-ups after every touchdown. Make them so they don't want to have to do another push-up.
Absolutely. Hopefully they've been training for this week. Sometimes you can expect that at East Peoria.
That was a very impressive drive, Randy.
That was excellent. Ryan, in your experience of playing over here, playing against East Peoria, what is the high score that you were personally involved with?
I would say it was always around 49. That's the highest I can remember. But, I mean, you can just tell this is a little bit of a different East Peoria team. Good size, and you can just tell they're moving in the right direction. And just as a middle line, that's just good to see.
For sure, you want to have a strong conference.
Graham Bittner kicked it down to about the 20.
Out to about the 37, 38-yard line.
Number 6, Aiden Hinder returns the kick for the Raiders. He's tackled by number 40, Remington Lemkeman. 1st and 10 for the Raiders. Ball spotted at the 39-yard line.
So the Redbird defense will come out. I think Jeff Herring realizes this is a good offensive team that he's going to be facing tonight.
I think they're really going to test their pass defense. The ball's out, and Metamora looks like they've got it.
Metamora got it. It's
wow.
Grady Neal, I believe, fell on it for the Redbirds. And Metamora will come back out on offense.
Wow.
Redbird offense comes back onto the field.
Start out at the 39-yard line of East Peoria here. McMillan and Braden Cox on the left side. Bittner on the right. Cranford in the backfield behind Petrie. Petrie now rolls to his right. Got pressure. Scrambling. He'll keep it. Spins. Gets inside the 30-yard line for the first down. Great job of handling the pressure by Petrie there.
Oh, for sure. What this is doing, though, this is making East Peoria run after you. So it'll be McMillan, Pickles out wide to the far side.
Morrison in the H-back. Cranford in the backfield next to Petrie. Cranford gets it on the right side. Still on his feet. Inside the 10. Still on his feet. Cuts back into the end zone.
Metamora.
Touchdown, Jadon Cranford. His second touchdown of the night. Wow. Boy, I mean, just the patience he showed on that run to slow down, slow his speed down, jump cut. Man, what a nice run by Cranford.
The Redbirds lineup looks like they'll go for two.
McMillan in motion. Petrie gets it. Hands it off to Morrison.
Oh, and he won't get in.
Doesn't make it. The Redbirds take a 14-0 lead with 8 minutes to go in the first quarter. All right, Scott. Here's your push-ups.
Do they have to do 14 more, or do they have to do 6 more? They have to do 6 more, or do they do 14?
No, I think they have to do the whole 14. So anytime there's a new number out there, they've got to do that number. So.
Bittner gets ready to kick off again. And
Bittner pops it to the sideline, goes out of bounds right about the 30. That'll draw the flag.
That'll put it at the 35.
And it looks like we went with the kick. Tonight's one of those nights it's perfect for it. The wind's blowing, and the ball's going to hang up there. Give your guys a chance to get down there and maybe get it.
Penalties against the Redbirds. The kickoff out of bounds will give the Raiders 1st and 10 from their own 37-yard line.
There at the 37-yard line. Is that a 5-yard penalty off where it went out of bounds, I think? Maybe the better of the 35?
Maybe.
Or
Yeah.
never quite sure what the rules are on that. Pass out to the right side. That's number 6. It's driven out of bounds right at midfield.
Aiden Hinder. He's a basketball player, too, if I remember right, isn't he?
Sound familiar? Yeah.
First and 10. for East Peoria, right on the 50-yard line.
Run up the middle. It's stopped by the line. No gain on the play. A couple other games we're going to keep our eye on tonight. We've got Morton against Dunlap, and I've got a score. Morton 8, Dunlap 0 in the first quarter.
Wow.
We've got Canton, Washington. Washington up 7-0 in the first quarter. Let's see if I can find the other game here. The Pekin Limestone game, no score so far in the first quarter in that game.
Hard to believe it's week 8 already, isn't it?
It is. It's flown, and the weather's been beautiful. Man in motion for East Peoria. Back to pass. Little hitch route. Complete. About a 4-yard gain. That's that Hinder again?
Yeah. McMillan in on the tackle. Makes a 3rd and 6 for the Red Raiders.
Opportunity for the defense, but they may be in 4-down territory here already.
You know, it kind of feels that way, doesn't it?
Yeah. You just can't let anything slide here. You got to take every chance you can, I think. A lot of pressure. Morrison with the hit on the quarterback, and nice job to get him to hurry that throw. He wanted a little extra time there, so excellent work by Morrison to get through.
Yeah, it doesn't look like they brought their punt unit on, so I think it is going to be 4th and 6.
East Peoria's in the spread.
Big down for the Redbird defense here.
East Peoria will take a timeout here.
So what do? You take a timeout. Do you have to punt now?
I mean, you're down 14-0. I think you got to try to go. It's early though. It's early.
It's almost like if you're them, you got to be honest with yourself here. Are they going to stop Branford? Even 2 times to the camp? It's hard to believe that's true. So I think you got to go.
Yeah.
I'm leaning that way now myself.
I think you got to be aggressive. You got to be aggressive here. You got nothing to lose. So East Peoria comes out, trips right. And in motion, take the jet sweep. Little hitch pass, and he's in the open. And there's daylight and into the end zone. And you got to give him credit, Scott. That was a nice play.
It was a nice play.
We knew coming in here that they've got a nice pass attack, Scott.
For sure,
so,
for sure.
That's to be expected. They got some speed.
And they get you spread out.
Spread you out, a little misdirection on the motion there. We got guys moving, away from where the play was going, and, they had some nice blockers out there, too. In the kick for East Peoria, that's number 48.
It's Landon Vaughn. Now, their play clocks don't work.
Kick is up, and it's good. So 14-7, Redbird lead here with 5:32 to go in the first. East Peoria scored, 32 points last week?
Against Morton.
So, this team...
The first 14 of the game, though.
Yeah, you know what? That's right. They did have that early lead. So, this team is capable of scoring, Scott. So we got to be on our toes. Braden Cox deep on the kick return for Metamora.
Is it Braden Cox, Pickles, and McMillan?
Yep, McMillan and Pickles kind of in the side positions, and I can't see who that is in the middle there. Got to turn and show me the number. Deep kick, and the ball bounces at the 5. Cox picks it up on the right side, up the sideline, still on his feet. He's out about the 25-yard line, looks like. Maybe 26.
Pretty good kick.
Yeah.
He died at the 2, was it? Was that the 2 that he...
Yeah, right about the 5-yard line. Kind of a little bounce there.
As the Redbird offense comes out for its third possession. This is our worst field position.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, got a ways to go here.
I can't see who that is that came in.
Late substitute. Is that 0? That's Tyson Wagner, I think, is out there on the left. Wide receiver position. Cranford gets it on the right side, bounces out, still on his feet. Fights his way over the 30-yard line.
He picked up 5 yards there, Randy, and it looked like he didn't get anything.
Nice pickup on first down, and I think that's about 6? 5, all right. You're on it.
I want to see him just get out and go. See that speed.
Yeah, you run him to the short side of the field. That's a little bit of an advantage to the defense, really, to close in on. But you run him to that wide side. I think he's got an advantage with his speed. McMillan and Pickles split out left. Morrison in the H-back. Cranford in the backfield. Again, gets the ball on the right side and just bowls his way forward out close to the 40-yard line. And wow, what a finish to that run by Jadon Cranford. I mean, he just put his head down and delivered right in the middle of the chest of the defender. So, nice run for a first down.
So we've seen the speed aspect of it, you've seen the elusiveness of his game, and now you've seen the power game.
Man, he is running extremely physical tonight. Love it. Pickles on a little hitch, still on his feet. It's to the outside. And he is off to the races.
And he could go. He's going to score, Randy.
Wow.
Oh,
what a little move by Pickles just to bump it outside and just get going. Man, he showed some speed there. That was fantastic.
That was designed to pick up 6, 7, 8 yards.
Yeah, just kind of a little back shoulder hitch, and he's coming back to the ball. That's pretty tough to turn that one around, but man, great play.
And I think next is probably to Kylan McMillan.
Yeah, and Kylan McMillan did a nice job out there picking up a block for him, really to get him to that outside. So, got to give him credit. But you're right. Yeah, McMillan's next up on the list. Ran Bittner in to kick the extra point. Kick is good.
21-7 Redbirds.
All right, here we go, Scott. We got more push-ups to do. The cheerleaders are not looking excited at this point. I don't think they intended this pace,
No.
We're going to have to ask them at halftime what their expected number was, what they've been training for.
Those aren't, they need to go all the way down.
Oh, boy. Got us some coaching pointers out there.
Metamora will get ready to kick off for the third time already.
Bittner lines up the kickoff. Pops it up. Goes out of bounds. He'll draw the flag again.
It's going to be right about 37 again.
Kickoff out of bounds against the Redbirds will give
5-yard mark off there, so East Peoria will start at their own 38. Not bad field position. Hey, Ryan, you talked about kicking into the wind. I mean, that ball really floated there. I think a little more than what Bittner expected.
Yeah, and the side wind, that's where it's at right now. It's been shifting a little bit, but it took both those kicks straight out of bounds. They were not going to go out of bounds without the wind.
Got about a 12, 13 mile an hour wind here. Nice play. That's that Grady Neal there.
Yeah, that's Grady Neal.
Job firing out.
Came off that edge.
And, man, just hit him low, drove through, and made the play. Tackle for loss there for Grady Neal. A 5-yard loss for East Peoria.
East Peoria's got to try their best to get it to number 6 over on the right side. I mean, that burst of speed he showed on their touchdown was really impressive.
Absolutely. East Peoria's trips right. 6 now adjust to the outside. And there they go. Right to him. You called it, Ryan. Brings up a 3rd and 3 for East Peoria here from their own 45.
All right, McMillan did a really nice job of getting in there and making that tackle because he had some blockers.
Telling you, that kid's quick. I mean, once he gets going, I mean, you got to get him before he gets a full head of steam. Going up the middle, still on his feet. Cranford brings him down, and Cranford kind of had a lock on the ball there. I think he was trying to rip that ball away.
Yeah.
First down for East Peoria from the Metamora 36. Another run up the middle.
Oh, he's down.
Gets stopped immediately. A nice gang tackle there by the defensive line.
Is that Yeager that knifed in there and made that stop?
97, bro.
90, so it's Putoni.
Tony, yeah. I think Yeager did just a nice job controlling the middle of the field there and just not get pushed out.
It closed in on a minute to go here in this first quarter.
Little reverse flick there to number 6. Hindered again. Awful close to the first down. That brings up a 3rd and about 1 for East Peoria. Up the middle, now we got a flag here. Little movement on East Peoria, that'll bring him back.
3rd and 6 for the Raiders.
Score update. Morton 8, Dunlap 0 after the first quarter.
Also, it's the quarter scores.
See if they get this playoff here.
Is the back judge starting?
And delay a game. That's going to bring them back another 5. No, timeout. No, it looks like they got a timeout.
Okay.
Maybe before he threw the flag. They must have just called that timeout, Scott. Yeah, pretty tough here without,
play clocks.
Yeah, the play clocks to look at. So, what they just count that down, the last 5 seconds?
Last 5 seconds.
So, you got to have a pretty good beat on what's going on there to be able to get a playoff 5 seconds if you're waiting on the official.
I wonder why their play clocks don't work. I mean, sometimes ours malfunction during the game, but we always get them to work.
Yeah, they weren't on during the freshman game, so.
So there's 9 seconds to go here in this quarter.
And they're in motion for East Peoria. Back to pass. Looking long. He's got his man. Into the end zone for a touchdown.
Who did he beat there?
Did you see who was in coverage over there, Ryan?
Looked like our right side, 3 maybe.
McMillan maybe, and yeah, that's tough. McMillan's quick.
And we're going to have to make some adjustments here. We can't just let them throw it to 6 all night, and we do a great job of that, making adjustments. So next drive, we'll see how we mix it up.
Absolutely. Kick is good. That brings the score here, 21 for the Redbirds, 14 for the Raiders, with 2.9 to go in the first quarter. A lot of scoring here, Scott. Wow. The barn burner.
5 touchdowns here in this first quarter.
Yeah, wow. I mean, you knew East Peoria could throw the ball, but man, I mean, they are dialed in to number 6. That's Aiden Hindert, and man, he reminds me of number 6 Percy Harvin out there or something. My goodness. Braden Cox back deep to receive for the Redbirds.
So we'll get the kickoff in, and then we'll go to the second quarter.
Is up. Pickles takes it about the 13-yard line. Still on his feet. Gets a little room on the outside. Gets a couple blocks. He's got blockers. Gets down to the 25-yard line of East Peoria. Now the 23-yard line of East Peoria. What a return. What a great job by the Metamora team to get out in front and kind of create that little wall, Scott.
Wow, that was awfully nice.
Excellent blocking.
The Redbirds will head into the second quarter up 21-14 but deep in East Peoria territory. I want to take some time now to thank our sponsors. Kerrigan's Pub, serving drinkable happiness since 2000. This pub's for you. Commerce Bank, from setting short-term goals to planning for your future. If it matters to you, it matters to us. Commerce Bank, member FDIC. Looking for the lowest interest rate on your mortgage? Redbird alum Mortgage Matt can help you save big on your next home. Call Easy Mortgage today.
First and 10 for the Redbirds to start the quarter at the 23-yard line.
Cranford in the backfield with Petrie. McMillan split out left. Like Bittner maybe on the right side. And
oh, man. Just a little bit out front.
Yep, they're kind of running that same little quick slant play there. Just got out in front of them just a little too much, but it was there. Brings up the 2nd and 10. Morrison shifts to the left-hand side. Petrie now hands it off to Cranford. In the middle, bounces out. And no gain on the play. Now looks like about a loss of 2. East Peoria did a nice job of bottling up the middle there. There just really wasn't any daylight.
Brings up a 3rd and 12 for the Redbird offense.
East Peoria is starting to settle in a little bit. This is going to be sneakily one of the biggest drives of the game here.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Cranford gets it, gets pulled down after a gain of about 4, and that brings up a 4th down for the Redbirds. 4th and about 8.
Fourth and 8. That was a pickup before.
Bittner split out right. McMillan on the left. Cranford the backfield with Petrie. The throw to McMillan is complete. We've got the first down about the 6-yard line. Nice play. Nice little back shoulder. That's a great timing play between Petrie and McMillan there.
Yeah, that was awfully nice. It just looked very easy.
I think they've rehearsed that in practice a few times, the way they're working together. McMillan and Pickles down the left side. Petrie hands to Cranford.
Yeah, he's in for
right up the middle.
In for the score.
Third touchdown for Jadon Cranford here. And there's a flag now in the end zone. We'll see what that's about here.
It's going to be unsportsmanlike on East Peoria. They had a player grab Jadon's helmet and kind of whip him around right there at the end. At least that's what I saw.
Yeah.
Personal foul, East Peoria.
I think we may take that on the or on the kickoff. What do you think, Randy? Take that on the kickoff?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we decided. We're going to take it on the kickoff.
Bittner in for the extra point. And it's up and through. Redbirds 28, East Peoria 14. So we'll be kicking off from what, their 45?
Yeah. Well, no, they're 45. We got 15 yards up on the 40.
So let me ask you, do you try an onside kick?
Yeah, you know, it would be a great time to do it. Because you're right. I mean, if they recover, they're on their own 35. That would be their worst field position tonight, Scott.
Oh, for sure.
They've been at the 37, the 38. You know, they've got that little 5-yard tack on when the ball's been going out of bounds. So. So let's see if he's going to march it off here. There it goes.
And that's where it is, on the 45-yard line of East Peoria.
You're right, Scott. This is a great opportunity.
It looks like they've got a lot of guys up there, though. Although if you pooch it right at the 45-yard line, right over here.
Well, the wind has shifted. We're kicking with the wind now. So this could be a good opportunity to get in the end zone.
He just puts it out of the end zone, so...
Puts it at the 20.
Yep, East Peoria will start at their own 20. I like the thought, though, of that onside kick. I think that's a neat opportunity to take that.
So they'll get possession on their own 20-yard line, and it'll be interesting to see, Ryan, what we do with number 6. Number 6 kind of came up hobbled a little bit on that touchdown by Cranford. We'll see if he's back out there. Yeah, I think he is.
You know, and East Peoria now going into the wind. We'll see how that affects their pass game here, you know.
He's in the slot.
They'd like to keep it on the ground.
There's nobody out there.
And McMillan pushes him out of bounds, but it's a little too late, and the touchdown is signaled. Wow. He was just untouched there. You know, we had a shot at him. That's R.J. Jackson, the running back, number 5.
He went 80 yards.
Wow. We're going to have a basketball score here pretty soon, Scott. East Peoria to kick the extra point.
I just can't believe that he got outside and there was nobody there.
I think we've been giving a lot of attention to their receivers. So, you know, we may have adjusted the safety to put them over, number 6. And you're right, you run the opposite side. We don't have a lot of help there.
I think it is maybe one of those instances where he just got bumped early and we kind of thought we had him and just kind of snuck out of there.
Well, it's a motion penalty, but they didn't call it, and it's no good. We'll decline it. The kicker started to run up.
Yeah, he started moving. So the question is, did he blow it dead before the kick? You know?
It shouldn't have.
was going to say, not many times you see the motion penalty on the kicker there.
Yeah, that was strange.
He's good. Not sure what he was running the kick. There was nothing there.
Looks like the score will stay at 20 for East Peoria, so that with 9:15 to go in the second, Redbirds 28, Raiders 20. Check in, see if there's been any other changes here in these other games. Yeah. Morton still showing 8-0. Washington now up 21-0 over Canton in the second quarter. And we've got Pekin has scored 7-0 against Limestone. And a little Springfield update. Sacred Heart Griffin is up 10-7 over Chatham Glenwood right now at half. So that's kind of a game we'll keep an eye on. But that's interesting. Glenwood is undefeated coming into that game.
And two tough games for Griffin. They play Chatham tonight. Next week they play their arch rival Rochester.
Wow. Yeah, that's two tough weeks of football right there. And this is Braden Cox, and he is showing Braden Cox just showcased his speed there. Wow, yeah, touchdown, Braden Cox.
What a move down here to kind of get around that contained guy. He just kind of flew through him, and then it was off to the races.
Yeah, nice job. Picked up a couple blocks here. We've got an East Peoria player, looks like down at the 45-yard line.
What a track meet, Randy. 9 minutes to go in the second quarter. We're up 34-20.
Yeah. Wow, they're scoring in this game.
Can you see the number?
I can't. No, there's... Now they're rolling him over on his back. That's a good sign.
They're looking at his leg. Braden Cox, that's a... Well,
that was outstanding, you know, and just a great job by the guys up front, too, just giving a little crease there to get through.
Him and Pickles kind of did the same thing. They kind of coasted, saw their hole, and then shot through it.
Yeah, he really accelerated. And, man, once he accelerated, there was just no catching him.
And there was a whole, just a line of blockers.
And we just have a flurry of guys who are capable of doing the same thing. It just makes it a nightmare for the opposing defense in Pickles teams.
This team, the speed on this team, you know, we got about 5 or 6 guys that can just absolutely fly when they get in the open field.
Man, hope he's not hurt that bad.
It looks like some kind of a leg, you know, an ankle, a knee.
Oh.
Something along there. That's just what it looks like to me.
Ryan, have you been able to see the number?
Yeah, I believe it's 28.
Ooh. Well, they don't have a 28 listed.
Yep.
Now, why don't we go ahead and pay some of our bills while we get to the injured player to get off the field. Goodfield State Bank. Big enough to serve you, small enough to know you. Goodfield State Bank, a true community bank. Hanover's Pub, your favorite food and drinks every time you visit. See you on the square. Kirby Foods, be sure to check out their signature Kirby items in the deli and meat department. Kirby Foods is proud to be 100% employee-owned. Well, it looks like they got him up. He's not putting much weight on it, though, unfortunately.
Looks like it was 22. 22.
Perry Beanie. Mason Funeral Home, proud supporter of the Metamora Redbirds. Stop in and see Ross as we get ready for the extra point here. Ross will be happy to hear that we mentioned Mason Funeral Homes. You know, they're just dying to get in up there.
They are dying to see Ross. There's no question about that, Scott.
Yeah.
But they can't appreciate his jokes, you know.
So it looks like we'll line up to go for... No, we do have the extra point team out there. Gotta wait for the player to get off the field. And that doesn't look good.
Yeah.
That's sad to see. Is he a junior or senior?
Bittner's kick is good.
The Redbirds go up 35-20. Beanie is only a junior, so that's one good thing.
Yeah.
It won't be his... If he were to have a serious injury, it wouldn't be his last game. Randy, does it look like we're just kind of maybe over-pursuing a little bit? They're not doing anything fancy. I don't think they're creating these big, huge holes. We've just kind of gotten lulled to sleep a little bit on defense.
Yeah, I have a feeling that our safety shifted over to the other side of the field. You know, number 6, Aiden Hindert, has really been their big weapon against us. And I feel like, you know, the safety shifted over to the other side. We just didn't have any help. So, you know, we're in that situation where I don't think we had anybody on the backside. But I'm going to defer to Mr. Ryan Vogel, an ex-safety here. Ryan, what do you think happened there? How did we not have any help there? Was our safety shifted over to the opposite side of the field?
Well, everyone crashed it in the right spot. It looks like we kind of had them bottled up, and then I think it was possibly Petrie on the outside that just missed the tackle or just got powered through. Kind of. There was just no one on this side. There was generally just no one there.
Yeah. So yeah, we just got caught out of position. You know, so I'm sure we'll discuss that at halftime, Scott.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure Mr. Dolinsky is not the most pleasant guy right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
They bring it out to the 35.
Yep. But yeah, this East Peoria offense, I mean, it's a potent offense. You know, they got you thinking about the pass, and then they certainly got a capable running back. I mean, he showed some speed there. Run up the middle, and just somehow squirts through the line there, but it's taken down by the Petrie.
Yeah. Pickup of about 3. Or you say that's 2?
Yeah, a long 2. It felt longer than that because I thought he was going to be tied up behind the line of scrimmage. So.
You think both teams are kind of looking ahead, Metamora and Dunlap?
Possibly. Very possibly. Quick pass.
Oh, that's
bottled up. Nice job by the defense there.
I can't see who that first hit was, but Tony cleaned him up.
And Grady Neal over there, and Petone maybe making the play.
It looked like it was Petone.
Yeah, and I think that's the same play that went for the touchdown earlier in the game. So it's good to see us making those adjustments and really almost containing him. You know, you almost have to approach him from the outside. You can't go straight at him. You really got to approach him from the outside, contain him.
He lost a yard on that.
Yeah, with his speed. So, yeah, it brings up a 3rd and 9 for East Peoria, but nice job. Back to pass. A little bit of pressure. Gets the ball to Hinder. Still on his feet. It's down to the Metamora 35, 33. Man, he's a problem for us, Scott. You know,
I don't know how he's getting so open.
Yeah, he's just awful quick and just a great route runner. And he's got excellent chemistry with his quarterback here. You know, on that scramble, he did a nice job coming back to the ball and really helping the quarterback out.
I think in that instance, the broken play helped out a lot. But in the first couple catches, he was more than open.
Nice play. And that is Grady Neal again, just shooting up and you know, just chopping the bottom out of that running back. You got to love that linebacker play. So again, another tackle for loss, 5-yard loss. Outstanding defense.
It'll make a 2nd and about 15 for the Red Raiders.
Back to pass. And that's a different target there. That is number 10, Logan Kirby. The reception. 3rd down here. Run up the middle. Down to the 20-yard line. Number 5, R.J. Jackson.
It'll be interesting what adjustments we make at halftime. We do a great job. We've done fantastic at halftime at making adjustments.
Absolutely. We're running the right side, gets bottled up immediately, and that's Tony and Yeager and Grady Neal flew in there. So all 3 of them just kind of swarmed as soon as that running back got the ball. So nice job. Tackle for loss, about a 3-4 yard loss there.
That'll be 2nd and 14 for the Red Raiders.
East Peoria showing a tight formation here.
That's a great job by the Redbird defense. I can't see who that made that tackle.
Yeah, Morrison made the initial contact.
Was that Barbarinas?
Didn't see who cleaned it up. Brian, did you see who cleaned it up?
Yeah, I saw Morrison had the initial hit, but it was a flurry of white jerseys there at the end.
Was that Barbarinas?
Yeah, it was Barbarinas.
Breaks it a 3rd and about 15 again.
Jackson Backus in the game for the pass rush down here. Back to pass. Steps up in the pocket, gets taken down. And
I think it's Backus that's in on the tack. Well, what? No, it was Tony.
That looks like Barbarinas, I think.
Barbarinas? Okay.
Yeah.
Makes it a 4th and about 16.
Game-changing play here. We get the back out score, and then we receive. I guess we don't receive the kick, do we?
No.
But huge play here.
Yeah, big play here.
Would love to get another score.
Yeah, keep them off the board and flip this thing.
Do you bring a backer?
Yeah, I think you got to put a ton of pressure on him. And East Peoria's taking a timeout here. Coach Sturley over there is going to draw something up.
Problem is, Randy, we just don't see passing teams like this.
No, you're right. I mean, it almost reminds me of that, the Dunlap team that Ryan faced. Was it your senior year when they had Miamin and they really threw the ball well?
Yes, basically our whole defensive game plan was instead to defend the pass. We didn't even barely try to do anything else.
Yeah, but that's kind of almost how you have to approach this team. You've got to shut down the pass. If you can do that, then you can contain the run. But if that pass is open, now we're spreading this out. It creates areas to run for them. So,
and something we've done in the past is we kind of stick. A couple times last year we stuck Petrie. I remember doing it with Avery Grebner. You kind of have them play center field, kind of rove over, and you just just keep an eye on the QB. Just look for pass and just kind of take one guy out of the run game. But I think the way they've been throwing it to hinder, I think you got to take a chance like that. They've been really, really good tonight.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely their key guy. If we can slow him down, this whole team really slows down.
They're going to go to him. He's their money guy.
Goes to his left, looking long, and nice coverage. Great job. Who was that coverage over there?
86. That's Brady Karsh, another southpaw.
Wow, great job in coverage. And just got that hand up to knock the ball down there the last second. So Redbirds will take over on downs here.
Ryan, could you see who that ball was intended? Was that number 6?
Not number 6. Number 6 was running a short route.
Yeah, I think it was number 2, Eddie Fincham, the motion man.
It's not obviously focused on hinder right now, so get the other guys involved. Bad idea at all. Halftime score update, up 8-7.
What was that again?
Up.
You're breaking up, Ryan. We're going to have to change headsets for you at halftime.
So Morton and Dunlap, I think. So
Morton 8-7.
Petrie's pass intended for Cranford is incomplete.
They'll bring up a 2nd and 10 for the Redbirds. 2:36 to go.
Cranford bounces to the outside.
Uh-oh, he could go, Randy. He could go. Goodbye.
Wow.
Touchdown, Metamora.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. That's 4 touchdowns for Cranford now?
Yeah.
In the first half? Wow.
And he's a little tired.
Well, this is he hasn't played for a couple weeks. We're getting him back into game shape,
Yeah. Dick said wanted to get him 1,000 yards. He's at 639 going in.
Wow. Wow. Unbelievable.
And we're going to have a chance to get the ball back again here. And my score update was Morton is up 8-7 at half.
Yeah.
Kick is good.
42-20.
couple score updates while we're waiting here. Sacred Heart Griffin 17, Chatham Glenwood 7 in the third quarter. So, wow, we saw Glenwood in our practice week, and man, they are sharp. So that's Sacred Heart Griffin is really catching them right now. Man, that's and Sacred Heart Griffin's 4A, aren't they?
Yeah.
This year, so that could be somebody we see down the road, Scott. A couple other scores here: Washington 34, Canton 0, and then we've got Pekin 21, Limestone 0. So that Morton Dunlap game is getting really interesting.
Yeah, for sure.
Maybe Morton could wear them down a little bit for next week, Scott. What do you think?
Yeah. Just amazing how Jadon's able to plant and jump to another spot, get outside, and then once he's outside, there's nobody who can catch him.
Yeah, his kickoff goes down about the 15, and that's Hindert, grabs it, and gets wrapped up.
By 18 for Metamora. That's Nolan Francis Miller, also a sophomore.
Nice, I tell you, the sophomore class.
Or was that might have, that might have been, was that 10?
It was 10.
I know,
It was 10.
Ashelman.
That was 10. That's
Yeah.
Ashelman. That's
Okay.
Ashelman. My bad. That's Mark Ashelman.
That's the 18 and that 10. You put them
Yeah.
across the field, stand next to each other. It's pretty tough to tell them apart.
Yeah.
Scott.
But he's a sophomore too.
Representing that sophomore class. Fury comes out, trips right. Run up the middle, gets wrapped up by kind of a gang tackle there by the defensive line.
Did Metamora take a timeout?
And, yep, Metamora with the timeout here with 2:10 on the clock. That brings up a 2nd and 11 for East Peoria.
And this is where you got to believe East Peoria is going to go in full pass mode. I think you could probably ease up the safeties a little bit, and this is what we were talking about. Put Petrie playing center field here.
Just keep them in front of you. Don't let anybody get behind you. But with the wind kind of blowing in, how's that wind feeling down there in the field, Ryan? Is that still a 10, 12 mile an hour wind?
It has slowed down a lot now, but they're still going into it.
Okay. But yeah, it's going to be tougher to pinpoint that ball deep, with this wind coming at us. Yeah, I think that coach is definitely thinking if he can get an extra possession here, extend this lead a little bit. Petrie and McMillan in the safeties positions. Hendrick goes in motion. A little quick slant and incomplete.
Oh, did he hear footsteps coming with McMillan?
Yeah, McMillan was ready to make a play there. So, but that brings up a 3rd and 11. That stops the clock. Now we've got flags flying in from all directions.
Yeah, and their number 3 just went up to Petrie, pulled his towel, and then launched it off to the sideline. So not sure how much more we're going to see of him.
To bring them way back. Yep, he's having a little conversation with his coach over there in the sideline. So that brings up a 3rd and 26, possibly. Yeah, with 2:05 on the clock here, this creates a pretty big opportunity here for the Redbirds. Not having to use a timeout there either.
No, that wasn't the wisest thing probably, but they are high school kids.
He didn't really try to hop in there.
Yeah, he kind of did it out in the open, didn't he?
Grow-up's got a good arm, though. I think I had that at like 92.
He might have some potential on the baseball field, Ryan. Better talk to that kid.
It's 3rd and 26.
We'll take a look.
Back to pass. Throws it out to the right side.
Oh, that's just great. Down
Back immediately. And now we'll have another timeout here by the Redbirds. That's a 4th down and about 18. Cranford on the stop for the Redbirds over on the far sideline. So with a minute 56, Redbirds will have a chance here to get the ball back.
They've hindered is down. He's up now. He's fine. So Ryan was right. Just under 2 minutes to go. You said we were going to get the ball back.
I know they're down a few scores here, but you got to believe they're going to salvage here and punt.
Yeah, I don't think you have a choice.
Is that hindered that's down over there? Because that player is still down. It's hindered that's still down, Randy.
Well, hope he's okay.
It looked like it could have been a cramp situation. I saw them stretching a leg, but he's still down, so I'm not sure. Yep, Hinder's back up now, so that's a good sign.
Yeah.
He's a little ginger.
Yep. A little cramp or a little shot of the hip or something.
You know, this drive when we get the ball back might be the Kylan McMillan show or series. He hasn't had a lot of. He's only got, I think, 1 catch, doesn't he?
Yeah. Is this the first punt of the game?
Yes.
So Cranford and Bittner back to receive. On the East Peoria 45-yard line. But you're right. Be great to see McMillan doing the action here. And the punt is on the ground, and he gets tackled inside the 5-yard line. And I don't know if they're going to give him forward progress or they're going to call this a safety. We'll see.
I think he might call it an incomplete pass because the punter tried throwing it, and that's the
really.
He made.
Well,
he tried throwing it, it got shut down.
I mean, that would be an intentional grounding then. I mean,
well, it got blocked.
Okay. Wow. Interesting play. So they're discussing something here. Well, no, I guess he's just going over to talk to Coach Zielinski to explain things. Yep, you're right. He's calling that incomplete pass. He's just wanting to explain it to Coach.
So we'll get the ball at the 16-yard line?
Yeah, right at the line of scrimmage there. But yeah, I think Coach D is probably saying, hey, who is the intended receiver?
Yeah, the referee came over and said his arm was moving forward, and then that pass was blocked down.
Wow. Well, I tell you what, a heads-up play by that punter, because that was a disaster.
So the Redbirds, either way, Metamora gets the ball.
It's just a matter of where.
Well, I get the ball back again.
I kind of like the way you think.
Right. Some aggressive tactics here.
It's a turnover on downs for the Raiders.
So the offense takes the field here on the East Peoria 16-yard line with 1:48 to go in the half. Cranford gets it on the right side. Goes out of bounds inside the 10.
Smart move. He got out of bounds.
Yeah, stop the clock.
Second and 2 for Metamora.
McMillan split out left, one-on-one coverage. Petrie throws it up in the corner of the end zone.
Oh, man.
Just a little long. Who was that over there?
That was Bittner, I think, wasn't it?
Bittner? Okay. Yeah, it's a long way away. Love the idea. He's been running that quick slant all day, you know. Taking the outside route. Open things up. So McMillan and Pickles down the left side. Cranford in the backfield with Petrie. Third and short. Cranford gets it on the right side into the pile.
I think he's got the first down.
Yeah, looks like he's got enough for the first.
Cranford, the ball carrier. He has a first down for the Redbirds. It'll be first and goal, Metamora. Ball at the 6.
First and goal from the 6.
I think this is going to go to McMillan.
You know, yeah, the quick slant looks like it'd be wide open for him right now.
Or that
gets it on the left side and into the end zone.
And that's 5 touchdowns for him.
Jadon Cranford with 5 touchdowns here in the first half. Wow.
He is fun to watch.
Man. Unbelievable.
He might be better than the GOAT, Tom Hagen.
He might be. He might be a little faster. You know, he might have a step on him
today.
Just today.
Just
You're right.
today.
You're right. Just yeah. We go back in time. That'd be a tough matchup. You know. Bittner with the kick. And it's good.
That makes it 49-20 with just under 50 seconds to go here in the first half. Redbirds out in front.
Wow. A lot of points here, Scott.
I really I expect an E to be coming here.
You what?
I would expect East Peoria to kneel at the second they get on offense here, but you never know.
Yeah, maybe depends where they get it, you know.
Because they're going to have the ball coming out of the half regardless.
Yeah, but if they get it, if they get a little return here. Yeah, with the win, you just say, hey, kick it out of the end zone, you know. Get him at the 20, don't let him get a return. I know that's what Ryan Vogel would do. Was that something you were coached to do, Ryan, or is that just something you did on your own?
I just kicked as far as I could every time.
Nice. That was fun.
It was fun.
Did you talk to Coach Dolinsky about his forgetfulness and the?
No, I got to ask about that. Question's coming maybe at the end of the.
Kick down inside the 10-yard line. And gets hit at the 25.
Well, that was a big hit.
Nice hit, and that is, let's see if I can get a number here. That was Saul Swanson.
Oh,
on the hit. Wow.
Boy. He'll be celebrated tomorrow in the neighborhood.
Yeah, that was nice. So yeah, I think you're right, Ryan. Being this deep in their own territory, I think they maybe take a knee, but we'll see.
and he'll take a knee, and the Redbirds will take a 49-20 lead into the halftime locker room. Randy, why don't we take a couple minutes here? It's going to be a long halftime, so 20 minutes, and we'll take a timeout here and pay some
Senior
bills.
night here in East Peoria, so yeah.
Merrill Lynch, they're also our halftime sponsor. Local fees with big company resources, big advice with small town advisors. Metamora Fields Golf Club. Come for a quick bite after your round of golf. Metamora Fields, where you're always welcome. My favorite one, Sue's Place. Win or lose, there's always Sue's. Come see us after the game. The Underground Railroad, full story of the Underground Railroad in Metamora unfolds with the airing of the movie on Saturday, October 25th and Sunday, October 26th at 7 p.m. exclusively on MTCO local channel 400. Zobrist Insurance, your total insurance solution. Take a break here. When we come back, we'll have the second half.
Fans, at this time, please direct your attention to the field.
Contact Greg Harmon for an auto quote today.
Let's hear another round of applause for the Raiderettes.
Hi, Tom. Hey, how's the college visit? You remembered. It's good. Does it make the short list? Yeah, I'm afraid so.
Knowing our clients personally is what we do.
It's okay. This is what we've been planning for.
And with over 13,000 financial advisors, we do it a lot. It's why Edward Jones is the big company that doesn't act that way.
For financial strategies and one-on-one advice, contact Kevin Kyle.
Germantown Grill, where our staff loves the game as much as you do. Football, basketball, baseball, whatever your sport, we'll be cheering right along as we serve up your hometown favorites. We've got everything you need to celebrate the wins. Food and flavors to satisfy any craving. Plus, the best private gaming around, powered by Gold Rush Gaming, the gold standard in video gaming. Only at Germantown Grill in Germantown Hills.
Welcome to Kaufman Wellness Center.
I have struggled with back pain for many years. I've only had 7 decompression treatments, but I have already seen a huge improvement.
Throughout working and sports injuries and that type of thing, my body's been abused for well over 50 years, and Dr. Kaufman has kept me to where I could continue to work. I had had carpal tunnel, and once we started the laser light, that tingling and numbness was alleviated.
At Kaufman Wellness Center, your journey to wellness starts here.
From storefronts to civic landmarks, Martin Sign Service brings your message to life. As a full-service sign and graphics provider, we manage every detail from design to permitting, fabrication, and installation. Precision craftsmanship on every sign, every time. Channel letters, pylon, and digital message signs that stand out day and night. In business for over 65 years, our expert team delivers every project on time and on budget. Martin Sign Service, trusted for quality, committed to your brand. Contact us today for a free quote on your next project.
101. You can do it. 102. We're not gonna give up. We're never until we're strong and mighty and tough. These weights are gonna be heavy, like a heavy job. So you're gonna need to bring your muscles with you. Got it? Now let's get lifting some weights. Come on.
What sets Snyder Village apart from other retirement living options? With a campus of over 40 acres, Snyder Village is a life plan community, offering several levels of care at one convenient location. From independent living to assisted living to skilled nursing, you're sure to find what you're looking for. Snyder Village is a faith-based community, providing for the physical, emotional, and spiritual needs of others. As a nonprofit organization, Snyder Village offers a local touch. Come see why people call Snyder Village home. Visit SnyderVillage.com.
The State Farm Personal Price Plan helps you create an affordable price just for you.
Contact Greg Harmon for your personal price plan today.
East Peoria Community High School Band is under the direction of Mr. Adam Shevlin and Mr. Kyle Newgall. Music and drill for tonight's performance was written by Ted Riker. Percussion is taught by Andrew Harvey and Jeremy Clark. Color guard is taught and choreographed by Jessica Rogers and Nicole Sneer. Please give a special round of applause to the senior band members in their last home football halftime performance as a marching Raider. Thank you, seniors, for all of your hard work and dedication. We miss you. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2025 Marching Raiders. Morrison!
Welcome back to East Peoria. Well, Randy, Metamora takes that 49-20 lead into the halftime locker room, and we'll be kicking off to East Peoria. But I thought offensively we looked really good that first half. Defensively, we had some letdowns and some breakdowns, but I thought from about midway through the second quarter on, we'd start figuring some things out, and we played much, much better. Hopefully we've made some more adjustments. J-Don with 5 touchdowns.
Man, he looks sharp, doesn't he?
Ryan Vogel says he over under for him is 8. Woo!
Wow, that's got to be a record. I mean, we got to be talking Metamora records here. I mean, who's scoring more touchdowns than that, Scott?
I don't know. I can't think.
Alex Staub?
Alex Staub, baby. The nimble feet of Alex Staub.
Yeah, but I mean, you've been around for a long time, Scott. I mean, give me a guy who scored 8 touchdowns.
No, I don't
in
think
a
I've
football
ever.
game.
I mean, I think I got to go back to Joe Stam when he had 5 in a playoff game against Normal Community, but I don't know if I ever remember 8.
6? I mean, do we got 6?
I don't think I've seen 6.
Yeah. So
what's the GOAT's record?
8 from the GOAT. All right. You know, let's see what happens here. But yeah, this could be record-setting territory. You know,
J-Don by himself is up 30-20 on East Peoria.
Man. But, you know, East Peoria's got a capable offense. You know, this Hinder kid, I mean, is just tough. So we've got to contain him, you know, and I'm sure Coach Herring's talking about making adjustments, but we did. It seemed like we kind of brought the safeties in and really tried to keep him in front of us. And if we do that, we got a shot at him, you know. Can't let him get behind you, right?
You know, we talked a little bit about the freshman coming back from behind tonight and winning 24-20. Nice, real nice comeback. You know, a really nice comeback was this past Monday night. Our Southport JV team down 14-0 with about 3 minutes to go in the third. And Coach Keysweater and Coach Otto, man, what a job they did. And you know, they just keep getting guys prepared. Stefan Kursky was just amazing. He had just an unbelievable game. And, you know, there's another athlete. Real nice effort, too, by Braden Cox. He had some big plays for him. But that offensive line, you know, people say, well, it's kind of the unheard of group that's down there that's playing on the JV team, and they're starting to come together. And they're really starting to play some really good football. They're opening up some nice holes, and they just did a heck of a nice job. They came back and won 15-14. That was even nicer.
That's beautiful. Just learning how to win, learn how to grind it out and win at that level. Being down 14-0 and coming back, that's outstanding.
Well, I've got a score update from Morton for you. 13-8 Dunlap with 1:35 left in the third. Dunlap scored but did not get the 2-point conversion.
Wow. Bittner kicks up, ball bounces around inside the 5. And man, who is that on the play there?
I can't see, who is that?
That is
11.
11
from Metamora. Davion Payton with a nice play. That was a heck of a play.
I mean, he was just shot out of a cannon there making that play, but excellent. East Peoria is going to start from their own 13-yard line here, so just what the doctor ordered to start the second half.
Getting contributions from all different kinds of kids. That's you can't stress that enough.
Let's go, D!
Run up the middle.
Oh, everybody stayed home. That was nice.
Brady Neal came up, sealed the edge.
I believe that was Morrison in on the tackle. Barbarinas did a great job of holding his ground. No place for the ball carrier to go.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Barbarinas just looks huge out there, doesn't he?
He does.
It feels like we've been calling his name on defense for a while now.
Oh, number 7's got to come out. He must have not had his mouthpiece in or something.
Yeah, that sounds right. I don't see Hinder out there, number 6.
You know, he got that leg cramp right before halftime. And Brian, maybe you can look over there on the sideline and see if you can see him over there.
Yeah, I do see him standing up on the sideline.
Okay. Back to pass, looks to his left, little back shoulder route. Sheds a tackle, sheds another one. Still on his feet, out over the 25-yard line. It's to be a first down for East Peoria. These little receivers are tough. Those spin moves are just tough to handle, you know?
Yeah, they are.
But yeah, I'm surprised Hinder's not out there. I mean,
he must be dinged up.
Yeah. But this East Peoria team, you know, they've got capable receivers.
His younger brother was our quarterback. Yeah,
Pass is complete.
Oakman is complete to number 10, Logan.
About a 3-yard gain, looks like.
Boy, that looked like that was going to go for a lot more than that. Pickles with a nice job over there to hold that to a minimal gain. Up a 2nd and 7 for East Peoria.
Quarterback keeper on the left side. Pulled down short of the first down.
Oakman on the keeper for the Raiders.
Oakman with the keeper.
He's out to the 33-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 2 for the Raiders.
Pick up of about 4 yards. 3rd and 2, long 2. Oh, that's offsides. Yeah, they moved early, didn't they?
Yep. Movement on the East Peoria line, so they will move them back 5 yards. That's a tough break for East Peoria there, so it makes this 3rd down a lot more challenging.
3rd and 7, the 28-yard line.
Brady Karsh and Jadon Cranford come in for Metamora. Pretty obvious passing down.
Yeah. Backus is in there. Pass rushing in there.
Is he? No, that's still Potoni. 97.
On the far side, I think
Yeah.
that's Backus. Oh, is it?
Yeah, 97.
Oh, good eye. You know what? I thought that was Backus. Metamora puts on the blitz. Little screen to the running back. And we've got a flag over here.
Is that man downfield? Is that man downfield?
Not sure. Ryan, did you see anything there?
It's definitely on East Peoria, but
2 flags, either a holding or a man downfield, or
they took a play out of our book there.
Looks like it's a hold. Nice play call.
You can tell their coach has had he knows what he's doing when it comes to throwing the football.
Absolutely. So that's from spot of foul to make it a 3rd and 13.
Yeah. Well, they've lost 10 yards. The offside, and
yeah, you're right. They started out with a 3rd and 2 and 3rd and 3, somewhere in there. So tough. Back to pass. Looking long over the top. Overthrown.
Pretty good coverage.
Yep. That Pickles over there in coverage.
Yep.
Petrie came over to help out. That brings up a 4th down.
4th and 13. looks like they're going to go for it.
No, I don't know what this is. Kind of a quick little punt there out to midfield, fair catch, and he gets hit.
Yep, and
that's on that Bittner with the catch.
Yep, and there the flag's already down, so that'll be another 10 yards.
Yep, good job by Bittner to hold his composure and just let the official take over.
And that's just a play, because when you're the jet guy on the outside of the punt team, and you're not necessarily staring at the guy catching the punt, you're getting downfield, there's a guy in front of you, so he probably just didn't see it.
Yeah.
Good tackle, though.
That was a good form tackle.
Yeah, I mean,
the Metamora will start off in excellent field position, Randy.
if we score here, Scott, does that put us running clock territory?
No. It gets close. We need 14 points. We need 2 touchdowns.
So running clock is what, 40 points? Okay. Cranford in the backfield to the right of Petrie. Petrie back to pass. Quick slant. Caught by Bittner. It's out inside the 25-yard line.
That's just a nice play.
A great play, you know. I really thought we were going to hand off to Cranford, you know, so that defense is kind of fighting a little bit on that. Just that little fake to him.
Well, they got to spread out the linebackers. Now you give it to Jadon. Or maybe you go to that guy.
Pickles. It's inside the 20.
Petrie's pass is complete to Jason Pickles. Number 20.
I got a little spread formation here. You got Braden Cox and Bittner on the left side, and Pickles and McMillan out on the right. Really spreads out the defense. Petrie back to pass, has some pressures going long.
Oh, man.
Just a little over the head of that Braden Cox over there.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, you know, Petrie had a guy coming at him pretty hard there, so. Would have liked to have another half a second on that, I think. Brings up a third down. Cranford gets it up the middle to the left side. Falls forward. Bring up a fourth down. About 4.
4th and 4. I think we'll go for it.
I don't think there's any question about that. Morrison now into the game at the H-back. Pickles and McMillan split left. Cranford in the backfield behind Petrie. Cranford gets it right up the middle. Still going forward. It's inside the 5. And that'll be a first down and goal.
It's a first down for the Redbirds.
That was awfully quick through the line, wasn't it?
Man.
What a job by the offensive line. That was a huge hole.
Great hole and just lightning quick. And Cranford into the end zone.
Number 6.
Number 6. My goodness. Ryan, going back to your days, who's the guy who had the most touchdowns in a game that you played in?
Game that I played in. Well, I remember the really good Dunlap team that went to the state championship. It seemed like Luke Benioff scored about every drive. And then he also had a pick 6.
But I don't think he had 6 touchdowns.
I don't remember anyone ever really getting over 3.
So it's now 56-20, Randy. And
that kick was good. That was number 92.
Oh, that's the foreign exchange student.
Garcia.
Yeah.
Diego Garcia, 6'1", 140 sophomore kicker.
Yeah.
And you said he's a foreign exchange student?
Yep.
From
Brazil. Ironically, his dad was a foreign exchange student at Metamora back in the 80s. I think it was the 80s, but it was a while ago.
Wow. That's pretty neat.
Hat let him keep his red helmet.
Wow, that's pretty neat. So then his son came back to Metamora to be...
And I think his uncle was a foreign exchange student at Metamora.
You're kidding me.
Yeah.
Oh, that's neat. That's really... Well, he's in the book. He's got a score.
Yeah, he's got a couple. He had his first one, I think, over in Kent.
Okay.
And he's kicked off and kicked for the sophomore team, and he's even had a couple tackles.
Nice. Nice.
He's not going to want to go home.
Yeah.
Talk about a great experience for him, man. This is awesome.
Graham Bittner kicks it down right outside the 5. Runner gets driven out of bounds by Braden Bittner inside the 20-yard line. So East Peoria will start from their own 19-yard line.
So unless something really fluky happens, Randy, Metamora will go to 7-1, and I believe 5-1 in the Middle Illini Conference, and sets up a big game next week at home against the Dunlap Eagles. We'll see how they fare tonight. They're up 13-8 over Morton.
Run up the middle. Gets brought down. I think that's Saul Swanson on the tackle.
Yeah.
Got a couple defensive substitutions here. We've got there in the line here.
At Backus, Jackson Backus is in.
And at number 40.
Oh, Remy, who's come in?
Well, who's that other? Who's the far side defensive end, Ryan? You see down there, 40-something?
Is that Elijah Edwards?
Yep.
Is it 48 Elijah Edwards?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's getting a little defensive work here. And then is that still Yeager at nose?
Yep.
Okay.
It's not a wholesale substitution, just a few.
Yeah, so just the ends. Quarterback keeper up the middle. Just a few.
That was hard fought.
And that is a different quarterback as well. That's number 1.
Number 1 is Trevin. He's only a he's a junior.
Junior Trevin Seeley. Replaces number 12, Dalton Oakman.
Oakman's a good player.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he had a nice game. Throws the ball really well. Scrambled really well also. Backus on the tackle for the Redbirds. That brings up a 3rd down for East Peoria.
For the Raiders. 37, Jackson Backus in on the stop for the Redbirds. 32. Ball just shy of 42.
Touchdown, Morton. Morton takes the lead. 2-point conversion, no good. 14-13.
Wow.
How much time?
About 6 minutes left.
Ooh.
Well, snap is high, and ball is out, and it's picked up by...
Oh, who is that?
39.
39. 39 is Ryan Murray, a senior. Boy, that's a highlight reel.
Wow. The Redbirds take over on the 12-yard line here, so
there's the 25-second clock starts now. Probably got some second teamers in there, so you just got to get them situated.
Yeah, just trying to get everybody organized. Looks like Christian Nelson is in at quarterback
along
for the Redbirds.
with Mark Ashelman at running back.
Makes you think, Scott, 10 touchdowns might have been in the question. Might have been in talks.
And Ashelman still on his feet.
He's in for the touchdown. Boy, that was nice.
That was real nice. He just gets his legs going and doesn't stop. So Garcia comes in again for the extra point. That's held by, is that Braden Cox in there? Oh no, is that Petrie?
Might be.
Petrie holds for Garcia. Kick is up. And
it's good.
It's good. And I got to imagine he's a soccer player. Does he play football in Brazil, or is it just soccer? Or what's his background there?
If he was a soccer player, he'd be on the soccer team.
Well, you never know. You never know. Did his dad play football when he was here?
Yeah, he got the helmet. They let him keep the helmet.
Okay, see, so, he may have said, hey, I'm going to play American football, right? I think they call soccer football everywhere else in the world except for here, right?
Yeah.
We did have a kicker a few years ago. I think my son's senior year. I got to try to remember who it was, but he was a soccer player. He played soccer season, but then he also had permission to kick in football games.
So did Tommy Sopko.
Hunter Rodell, I think was his name.
Hunter Rodell, yeah. Is he the cross-country coach now?
Is he?
I think he is.
Oh, okay.
He is.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so he did that. So he played both soccer and football. You said Tommy Sopko did as well?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
He's a soccer player this year.
Okay. Wow. Kickoff gets picked up at the 10-yard line. Flag flies.
He runs out at about the 15.
Right about the 20-yard line. We'll have something here.
And the clock just keeps on going, Randy.
See what the call is here. Holding on East Peoria. So that'll come back half the distance from the 15-yard line.
Clock running last week.
What?
Watching the Dunlap-Washington game last week. A 40-second span in the fourth quarter where they ran the clock on accident and no one caught it.
Ooh.
And so Dunlap ended up not having a choice. They had to go for it on fourth down on their own 5, and they ended up losing the game. And their own clock operator costing them 40 seconds. They would have had a whole nother drive possibly.
Oh, ouch. Run off the left side and get stopped. Don't think any gain there on the play.
No.
Sort of one of those kickoff exchange times where they had just off or just punted and the teams were defense and the clock just never stopped. Ended up being crucial. Just a one-score game. That was a great game.
You hate to see that, you know. These high school kids, you want everything to go right, give them every second they can out there, you know. Quarterback keeper on the left side.
Oh,
gets hit right about the 10-yard line. Who was that over there in the hit? That was a nice hit.
Was that Vinny Rasmussen?
Rasmussen on the stop for the Redbirds. Nice play. Brings up the 3rd down.
As we close in on the end of the 3rd quarter, this rest of the second half will go really fast, Randy.
According to my source over at the Dunlap Morton game, not sure Sutter has recorded a catch yet tonight.
Ooh.
As a in question, but as of now, we don't think Sutter has recorded a catch over against Morton tonight.
Wow.
14-13, Dunlap has the ball, driving with about 4 minutes left.
Take this time to thank our sponsors. Kerrigan's Pub, serving drinkable happiness since 2000, where fans come become friends.
Sponsors for the 2025 season.
Commerce Bank, for nearly 160 years, Commerce Bank has been helping people find answers to their financial questions that matter the most to them. If you have questions, give them a call. Easy Mortgage, looking for the lowest interest rates on your mortgage? Redbird alum Mortgage Matt can help you save big on your next home. Call Easy Mortgage today. That'll do it. So we'll start this 4th quarter.
Run off the left side. Oh, gets pulled down at about the 10-yard line. That'll bring up a 4th down.
56-yard touchdown run by Dunlap. Extra point, no good again. 19-14 Dunlap with 3:48 left in the game.
Oh boy!
Wow, just enough time.
So 4th and 7 for East Peoria. They do have their punt team out there, it looks like.
Yeah, kind of a little short punt, looks like. A lot of pressure. Ball was tipped, but gets a nice roll here.
Well, rolls dead at about the 32-yard line.
Yeah.
Wow, what a punt.
Wow, what a punt off a tip. I mean, that was
the quarterback that punted.
That was the quarterback, Oakland, yeah. Wow. You see, Ryan, who got that? Who put the pressure on?
Looked like everybody to me.
The whole D-line looked like the pressure came from the left side, but might be the furthest tip punt I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah. Well, we pull Jadon Cranford, and then we put another guy that got 200 yards rushing last week in Mark Ashelman.
Ashelman gets it on the right side.
That's
that Rasmussen? Is that?
Yep.
Oh, Paul Deeb.
Goodness, Paul Deeb. Okay. Paul Deeb, the 5'8", 170 senior. Steve gets it again. He's got the first down. It's out to the 45.
Somebody's been teaching these kids to just be patient, keep your legs moving, and then when you see the hole, bust through it, because we did it on kickoffs, and we're doing it. Jadon does it on handoffs, and now we've even, like late in the game, these guys are coming off the bench doing the same thing.
Yeah, I mean, his legs are really active. He's just ready to go. You're right, ready to read that block and just cut. Steve gets it again. Oh. It's hit pretty hard after a 2-yard gain.
79. Reddigan makes the stop for the Raiders. Gain of 2, 2nd and 8.
That Bittner coming in at quarterback. Like Braden Bittner now taking the snap. Got it, hands it off to Deep on the left side. Just a little shoestring tackle. No gain in the play.
Carries it in for the Redbirds. He's tackled by number 20, Colton Kenton.
I think that's still Christian Nelson.
You know what? I thought that was 15. I thought it was 13, but maybe 15. Nolan Bennett, sophomore quarterback, number 15.
Oh, no, it's still 5.
No, 15 was in there the last play.
What, was he?
Yeah.
Good play.
Christian Nelson hands it off. And that's Deeb again. It's in the East Peoria territory, but that brings up a 4th and about 3.
Morton currently has the ball at midfield with 1:30 left, driving for the win.
Oh my God!
Wow. That's got big seeding implications for both programs.
Oh, for sure.
Steve gets it and gets tripped up, and he's short of the first down, so East Peoria will take over on downs here.
That affects the significance of next week's game, too.
Yeah, Dunlap's going to be awful hungry next week.
To close in on 6 minutes to go in the ball game. Randy, what's been the thing that stuck out to you in this game so far, other than Jadon?
Oh, goodness, yeah. I mean, Jadon's been unbelievable, but our line play has just been fantastic. We've opened up holes. There's been good downfield blocking, and some of these, some of the quick, the play to Pickles. McMillan did a great job at blocking. So just everybody's just in tune with getting a victory here, Scott. This team's kind of getting fired up for the playoffs,
What about you, Ryan? What do you think has been the biggest?
I would say just the adjustability that we made. I mean, the difference from the first half to the second half, we said it, we're so good at it. And a little bit getting as many catches, but adjustment.
Yeah, I think the adjusting that for me too, that we made it there in the middle of that second quarter. I mean, we didn't even wait till halftime. He made an adjustment. Jeff Herring made a tremendous adjustment in that second quarter, and then they've got really nothing since.
82 Connor Graham on the tackle for loss. But yeah, you're right, Scott. The adjustments have been excellent and really taken that number 6 Hindert out of the game there, pulling him down. Run up the middle. It's pulled down. That's
Asher with the carry, and he's tripped up in the middle of the field. This defense has done a great job.
Yeah, that's 82 Connor Graham on the stop again. Brings up a third and about 14. But yeah, I feel like, you know, the Redbirds have really sharpened their sword here. About third and what, 14? Run up the middle.
They've really done a nice job. Brings up a fourth now. Fourth down.
It'll be 4th down. Ball's at the 44-yard line, 4th and 12.
That was 35 Jackson Brown in on the stop. 5'9", 160 sophomore. East Peoria just kind of waits to run down the play clock as far as they can. A little over 3 minutes. The kick bounces into the end zone, so Redbirds will take over from their own 20-yard line.
All right, after a big pass interference call, Morton has the ball on their 24 with 25 seconds left. Or on Dunlap's 24, sorry.
Wow. Keep us posted on that, Ryan.
Well, Randy, I mean, it's probably a little too soon to be taking a knee, but it won't be long.
Pull deep, gets up the 25-yard line.
Morton down to the 10 with 30 seconds left.
Oh boy. Wow. What's this, a 1-point game, did you say?
It's 19-14.
Okay, so field goal doesn't help them. They got to punch it in the end zone.
Yeah.
Up to the 35-yard line. Was that Benny Rasmussen on that carry? Number 20?
Vinny Rasmussen carries for the Redbirds. 13, William Campbell makes the stop.
Looks like we've got one more play.
First and 10, Redbirds.
Redbirds will kneel down, and that will do it. Redbirds 63, East Peoria 20. And Ryan, what do you got on that game?
Touchdown, 19 seconds left, extra point pending.
Wow. What a game.
20-19 right now.
Final score, Metamora 63, East Peoria 20.
Scott will be doing an interview here with Coach Delinsky in a few minutes. And Ryan, you got anything updated?
20 extra point, no good. 20-19, Morton. 19 seconds left.
Yeah. What a game. Well, this is the time to throw it up to your big tight end, right? Your Dunlap. The other scores in the middle line, Washington 48, Canton 12, final score. And I'm looking for that Pekin game. Don't have that Pekin game, do you, Ryan? The other game we were tracking was the Glenwood Sacred Heart Griffin game, and final score on that, Glenwood 35, Sacred Heart Griffin 31. So Chatham Glenwood came back and pulled it out at the end. Tough team. Like I said, we saw them in preseason.
Bad camera, this wasn't too bad. Let's see how good that is.
Did you show up? We scored 63 points. Oh, we're going up top. All right.
Yeah, they can go right on.
It's my guy. Yeah, I won't. Unless I put it already. I might have already put it in my back. I'll check. Where are we at? There, I see it.
Welcome back to East Peoria. Coach, we'll make this a quick one. I know you got a lot of, got to get on the bus.
Yeah.
We don't want to forget you.
I don't. I mean, they might. My mom and dad are still here, and my mother-in-law, and my wife. So I can get a ride home.
Okay, well, that's promise there.
That's all that's needed.
Coach, I thought tonight you guys came out. East Peoria's got good offense. They scored some points, but man, midway through that second quarter, you guys really put the clamps down, and you didn't give them hardly anything after that.
Well, 6 is a good player, and 12 is a good quarterback. And we knew that coming in. And like those guys can play. You know, there's no doubt about it. And they went a little bit more motion than we had seen, and got 6 isolated up on the wheel for the second touchdown. And you know, the screens are great plays. We like them a lot too. So I mean, when you catch them in the right spot, and you get in the right spot, you're going to take it to the house. And then we missed the tackle on the long run. That was disappointing. But
if you take those 80 yards away, you can't. But like we did do a really good job in the run game, and we really focused on that in the week because we knew if we could make them one-dimensional and try to throw it around, we thought our skill guys, secondary guys, would be able to make enough plays to get us where we were. But we just keep working. It's a work in progress. I mean, it's week 8. We got 7 of them, and got a big week next week.
That's for sure. We'll talk a little bit more about your offense and a certain someone on that offense, but
pretty good.
Yeah. But defensively though, I thought you had a lot of players making a lot of big plays for you, and you probably just made some subtle adjustments.
Well, it's more about just making the play that they're supposed to. Like, it wasn't so much about making a different call or anything. It's just we got guys to get in the right spot and make a tackle. And then in secondary-wise, we made a few. Brady Karch, young sophomore, jumped in, and they get 2 isolated on him on the wheel route there, and he makes a great play. I mean, those are the things you like to see, right? Because it's growth, and Brady Karch is a great kid and does everything you ask. And so that's a huge play, and that's in front of all of his teammates. And being a sophomore, it's becoming more reliable. Those are growth moments, and we're excited about that part. And obviously, we believe in him.
Sure,
we knew what East Peoria was looking to do, so we knew that was important.
Yeah, and when you get to the offensive side of the ball, you had a certain guy that came back this week, played awfully well, and Jadon Cranford. He had 6 touchdowns. I don't know if we've ever had another Metamora
That's
player.
a lot. So he had 5 his sophomore year, 5 his junior year, and 6 tonight. So he's got 16 touchdowns versus East Peoria in his career.
Yeah,
that's pretty good. It's pretty good numbers. But he was pretty electric tonight. Got some stuff on his own for sure.
Yeah.
But, they blocked up pretty well up front, and then the one that he bust out here and got the long run on, that he sat in there and did the little Jadon thing and the phone booth, right? Got in the phone booth, get in and out, and then took it to the house. Those are exciting things. And he's a little winded. 2 weeks off and not being able to really get it done conditioning wise and running around. So it was good to get him out there tonight. Get him healthy for next week. But yeah, we did a lot of really good things offensively, and Steven did a good job of just kind of maintaining, getting things done, and a couple throws that we would like back, and just kind of fell into one of those things where like they kept giving you a look, so we're just going to keep running it. So
yeah, but I thought your playmakers made plays for you tonight. That was huge.
Yeah, we got a quick slant to a couple to Bittner, and then Jason doing Jason Pickles things. I mean, almost had a kickoff return for a touchdown. Had the catch off the tip and made a couple guys move, and Kylan made a big catch on the 4th down there to extend that drive. Now, granted, we were moving the ball pretty well, but we don't want to give up any points that we can go get. So made a nice catch, and his thumb's still bugging him a little bit every once in a while. So those are good things to see that he's starting to get a few more hands catches in there. And but no, I thought our guys did right, and then up front, those guys really worked hard, and
they did a great job.
And Elijah and Caleb Morrison at wing. When you run buck like we do, we know what we're trying to get out of it, and they got to load, and they got to take on a lot of people, and they did a really good job at that tonight. And had a good halftime adjustment a little bit to run back inside. But it's one of those nights where offensively we felt pretty good about where we were at. East Peoria's they're low on numbers, and you wear on those big guys in there after a while, and they'll make some plays early, and you just hope that you can wear them down. But Coach Drilley's doing a really good job, and they're dangerous when they throw the football like we did. It's just we were able to withstand in the first quarter, and then just keep scoring points.
You had Braden Cox return a kickoff for a touchdown.
Back-to-back weeks.
That's a tremendous job there. Yeah, great job.
Yeah, now that I remember that Ryan Vogel scored one, and, so now I'm not going to get in trouble. And the other one was I thought Jason was going to house it, and he just kept dancing and just never quite got the break that he needed. But, our kickoff return teams worked really hard. Coach Simmons does a really good job with them, and we thought we're pretty dangerous. I mean, and that's without Jadon back there this week. When you can put Kylan and Jason and Jadon and now Braden Cox too, we know is electric. It really makes your decisions on what you want to do when you're kicking the ball. And we got some guys that can house it any chance. So that's pretty exciting. I mean, the kids love it.
Yeah, for sure. We talked a little bit about, and I thought that Caleb Morrison maybe had a couple carries other than down on the goal line. You got him one.
Yeah, I got him one. And our 2-point, double handoff didn't work. So shame on me. I tried to mix it up and not give the ball to Jadon first, and so shame on me. But and we got Caleb another few carries in there in that first series, and then we just kind of figured out where we were. But he might get another one here along the line. Try to get him a touchdown.
Coach, it's nice to be 5-1 in the conference. You're 7-1 overall.
Yeah, and I think I saw Morton was up 20-19.
They won.
So Morton ended up winning. So, it's a big game still for us next week. We talked about it in the huddle. 8-1's a big deal when you get in the playoffs. The seeding-wise matters. We haven't talked about it much at all until now, and deservingly so. We got to make sure we take care of each week. But now that 8th win's right there in front of us. Sure. And, get to that 8th win, and then you put yourself in a much better place than if you're 7-2
in a home game.
For sure. I mean, I think we're in a home game no matter what. 7-2, 8-1, either one we should be at home. But you'd rather be in that top 4 than be in one of those other spots. So
for sure, Coach, congratulations, good job. We'll see you next week. I want to thank Tom Hagen.
So good. So good. I mean, what would we do without Tom?
Randy Bagol and Ryan Fogel tonight.
Oh, Bogey back in the house.
Yeah.
I tried to get him on the staff, but he just wants to get on the sideline.
And then my brother Mike on the camera.
The best.
I think Street Smith had them, those guys. 3 and 4.
Tom's just going, can we just get this over with? I want to get home.
We'll see you next Friday night at Malone Field.
All righty.